Assalamu alaikum, dear ABCDryBasin participants. In this video, you will find our third training session that we applied in Jordan. In the second one, we reached this output, which is the NDVI image for a single mean image within the study area. Now, what we want to do in this third training session is to calculate the time series, for example, for the NDVI within Google Earth Engine for a specific long-term period, for example, from 2015 till 2023. Let's do it. So this part is actually, we explained it in the first training session, and also this one, and also this one, we have explained it in the first training session. This one as well, until we reach the step number 3. So in this one, we will start from here. But before that, I just want to remind you that in the second training session, we calculated the NDVI using the expression function, or for a specific image, which is this one, the mean image of the data set. Now, what we want to do is to create or to calculate the NDVI image for each image within the image collection here in this period. For example, we will find that we have more than 400 images, for example. So that we want to calculate the NDVI for each date or for each image from these 400 images. Let us say, how can we calculate that? So we will start from step 3 here. And in this step, we will use a function. And within that function, a function called, let's say, NDVI, and this is variable. You can just rename it as you want, but I prefer to use it, for example, like this. So this variable is called add NDVI. It means calculate the NDVI for each image within the image collection and add that image, the NDVI image, add that image to the image collection within the function here. So var add NDVI equals to function, and that function is, we'll call the images, and these images are, for example, the variable called index. So each image in the image collection, apply the expression, this expression, which is the NDVI formula, and then define each variable, for example, B5 and B4 for the near and the red spectral bands. Then rename it as NDVI, and after that, return it. For example, return that NDVI image and add it to the index image collection here. Okay, so it will create the NDVI image and then add it to the data set. For example, this one was not applied in the second session. After that, we want to apply the function to the image collection to add the NDVI images to the data set, the full data set. Then we will have a print function here. It is optional, but it is a good idea to add it in order to compare the data set with NDVI with the data set without NDVI, as we will say once I hit the run button here. In step 4, we will create or generate the time series chart. To create the chart, we want to work with image collections. So in order to create a chart, you have to have an image collection. And after that, to do that, we will work with several reducers such as mean, median, and so on, and also of the index value per day, per month, per year, if we would like. The code to calculate or to generate the chart is this one here, which is ui.chart.image.series. I named this chart as chart index. You can say chart NDVI. You can change it as you want. What is the component or the images within this chart that will be represented within this chart? It is the image collection that has the name dataset with NDVI, which is here. And from that dataset, I want to select the band that is called NDVI, which has been created using this expression within this function. It is the add NDVI here. Okay, so the region, this is composed, for example, these properties, the image collection, the region, the reducer, and the scale are compulsories in order to create the chart. So the image is the region is the table, which is the study area. The reducer that I want to use is the mean, and also you can calculate, for example, the median, the maximum, the minimum, and so on. And the scale is 30 meters because the data set is with Landsat or from Landsat images. And also, if it takes a long time to be calculated, then you can increase this number, for example, to 100 or 300, and it will not affect the results. It is just it will just make the process more quickly. And in these lines, line 64 to 70, actually, or let's say 64 to 69, these are optional. It is the name or the let's say the features that will appear on the chart on the console once we add it. So, for example, name the chart as mean NDVI values by month. For example, the horizontal axis or the x-axis represent the months. The vertical axis or the y-axis represent the NDVI, and so on. This is the name of that axis. And after that, I will add this function, this small command here, which is print the chart index. Chart index is a variable. It is here in line 58. So if you change this one to chart NDVI, you have to change this one as well. Now I will hit run to see the results. Okay, it will start generating the print commands or showing the print commands here. So we have a print command in line 35 here, which represent the images within that image collection. We have, for instance, we have in this case 487 images. And within these images, for example, if you want to see how many bands or what are the bands that we have, we will do this one and go to the bands. We will find that we have these bands, band 1, 2, 3 till surface temperature band 10. These are 8 bands. Note that this one does not have the NDVI one. So we will check with the other one, which is the data set with NDVI. This one is in line 51. So we will see here that we have the same number of the elements, the same number of the images, but we will find that for each image, there are 9 elements, 9 bands. So the 8 bands, the previous 8 bands, plus the NDVI band that we have created using this expression in line 41 within the function that was called add NDVI. So next, we will see here the graph that shows the time series of the NDVI values for the period from the 1st of January 2015 till the 30, let's say 30 January 2023. Okay, which is the results of this command here, the last command in the code. If you want to use this one within Excel, for example, you just hit this small arrow here and then download it as CSV file. There is an outlier here. You can exclude it within Excel. So download it and open it within Excel. You can do some kind of modification here. For example, this one shows like the full date within within a single, let's say a single cell. I want to make, for example, the month here and the year here. Then I will have the NDVI somewhere here. So by this way, I will just make equal sign. Then I will select month. I will try if that, before that, let me check if this one is defined as, if the cell format is defined as what is it? As a date. If it is general, so the date function will not work. So what I will do, instead of using the month function, I will convert this text to column. So I will go select the cells, the whole cells that I want to convert. This is the whole cells. And then I will go to data tab here and then select text to column, delimited, then next. So we have a comma here, as you can see. So I will add it here. And also I will add a space. So I can see that this cell will be divided into 3 columns, as you can see here. One for the month, one for the day, and one for the year. Finish. So I can, for example, name this column as month, this column as day if I want to have it, and this one as year, and this one as NDVI. Now I can use the pivot table, for example, insert, where is it? Insert, and I can use the pivot table. Just click here, select the first let's say cell, and then pivot table. Make sure that the data set that you want is selected, then okay. And after that, select the month here, the year, for example, and the NDVI, and adjust the X and Y axis for the graph that you want to deal with. For example, we want the month and the year, and we want the average value of the NDVI. So just click on sum of NDVI and select value field settings, then go to average and select OK. So now we have the NDVI values by month, by year. And also you can change it to present it by year, by month, by just change the order here. So by year, by month, select any cell that you want here and go to insert and select this one, the line with this one. So you will have it now in Excel, and you can filter as you want. For example, if you want to explain just the February, March, and April, it will appear like that. If you want to select, for example, just for 2015 to, for example, 2020, you can just do it like that. So this is the end of training session 3. Thank you very much.